our creation process also moves in a certain rhythm. This has recently really started to fascinate me because I feel that no matter the type of job that you have, after you reach a certain skill level with your work, you really start adding your own creation process into the mix. I feel that there's a creative component to every job, whether we realize it or we identify it as such or not. There's an element of creativity in your work, as in how you connect what's in front of you with what you know from your past studies and your past experiences. So the main issue that introverted solopreneurs come to me with is managing their energy, particularly when they have a lot of demand on their attention and their time. And one of the questions that they ask me is, how can I keep my energy up? How can I keep my energy high? And at the same time, deliver on the things that I want to do. One of the things that's become clear to me is that an essential part of that is their creative process, and that we all move through certain rhythms when it comes to our energy, but also that creative process. A lot of the times when you feel tired all the time, or you find yourself overstretched and not able to deliver on your promises because you've depleted your energy, even though you really, really might want to. A lot of time that happens when our energy rhythm and our creation process are out of sync. And the way through to more energy and at the same time to keep creating things that are of high quality is to sync those two up with each other. When it comes to the creation process, everyone's rhythm is slightly different, but most of us roughly go through the same 3 stages. The first one, I call it the exploration phase. This is when you're not sure about really what the project is, maybe not clearly defined, or maybe it is defined, but you don't know yet how to bring it to fruition. So you're still exploring. The second phase is the connecting the dots phase. At a certain moment, once you've explored and you've gathered that context around the project, either from other people that are involved, things that you have done in the past, you come to a moment when things start connecting in your mind and you start seeing, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what this project needs. That's the connecting the dots phase. And after that comes the action phase, phase 3, because then you know what you need to do, right? And it's just about executing and taking action on that plan. Now, it doesn't mean that this goes from 1 to 2 to 3, and then you're done with the project. A lot of the time, even this process goes in cycles. And every small step that you take has a 1, 2, 3. And then you go back to exploring for the next step. The time that it takes for each phase, and also the time that it takes to get to the actually finishing the project, that depends on that person's individual rhythm. It also depends on the type of project that it is and how much you may already know about the project, right? And your access to information about the project. Gaining insight into your creation process and the rhythms that you move to, it's incredibly helpful. If you want to leverage that even more, you can start looking at habits and systems that then match your individual process to move through these phases more smoothly, especially when you're tackling a new project, and to actually feel confident when you're doing that. If you'd like to learn more about this and make the most of your creative process, then my coaching program specifically for introverts can help. I'll teach you to know what to focus on as an introvert so that you have the time, the energy, and the focus to do the things that are important to you. Click on the link to book a free call to explore if one of my programs is a fit for you. In this call, I'll help you identify the habit bottleneck that's getting in your way right now and the best next step for you so that you get focused in the next 3 months.